Welcome back to GMA, live from Times Square.
Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we have a fantastic audience here today. Yes,
There's a lot of people playing hooky today because Lin-Manuel is here.
yeah, a lot of people up there playing hooky, whatever, George, because of our guest, who is very special. He's fresh off of hosting Saturday Night Live. He's the man behind the hit musical Hamilton. Give it up for Grammy and Tony Award winner Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Morning. You know, I got to tell you, and you all don't know this, you know, he's been here for a while. There are many people from behind the scenes who came up and said, he's the real deal. Yep. They're having so much fun with you, the crew here. That's the kind of guy.
Well, you know, it's crazy.
The
last time I was here was 2008, within the Heights, a bajillion years ago. And it was the morning of the Tony nominations, and we were performing in Times Square. So this is my first time being able to sit down.
We played a tape of you in 2010 when you first performed a song of Hamilton at the White House.
You were in the room.
Yeah,
That's right.
Where it happened.
And can we just say, you
in the room
killed it. You killed it on Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
SNL, you were fantastic.
Thank you.
How was that?
Thank you.
Wouldn't it be great to get the call?
Great to get the call. I've been, you know, I'm of the generation that like rented Eddie Murphy's Best Of over and over and memorized it. And so to be on that show was a real dream come true. And I also got the showbiz thing of like the news changed on Friday, and so we got to write everything from scratch. We rewrote the monologue from scratch the night before.
Ooh, couldn't tell.
So it was really like a fun showbiz.
Your
moment.
comedic chops, man.
Oh, bless you.
Yes.
But maybe it had something to do kind of with this first story we're talking about, and something to do with your past. You used to be a school teacher.
I was a professional substitute teacher up until my first show opened on Broadway. Yeah.
Well, then you'll really love this, Lynn, because we're going to check out a 24-year-old teacher. His name is Foley, and what he does to get his message across to his students, he raps the lesson.
Yeah.
Take a look.
You can hear me on the radio. I could really divide that up like it was ratio. And let me tell you I can do it because that's the way I flow. I'm breaking up the surface like an alligator's nose, and I keep it whole like an indices. When I'm doing this, I put in leg work like millipede, because I work it from all different angles. Know that I keep you fly like elevation, fly like levitation, working on your mind like peaceful meditation. Now it's big mass. You want beef? I'm Big Mac. Ready with the big rap. Keep it worked out like six-pack. That's a contrast.
He just improvises.
Yeah.
He just
So here's some
freestyle.
things we learned from that clip, right? One, British accents make everything more charming. Because my God, what a delightful. And two, I just picture the poor kids taking notes. Like, do we have to memorize this in rhyme form? Yeah.
I think you've probably started this. Didn't we have a couple weeks ago the teacher from Chicago as well doing the same thing? This rap teaching is really working.
But this guy Christian, he said he started when he was 14. You know, he just started rapping and coming up with his own stuff. Yeah, he's a poet and all those different things like that. Teaches kids 10 to 18. But I'm like you, trying to keep notes, or I would just listen and I'd be like, drop the mic, teacher, drop the mic. That was hot.
What do you think it is, though, about rap that is so infectious?
Well, I mean, on a technical level, you can fit more words per measure than any other art form. On a practical level, you know, hip hop has always been about communication. It's always been about sort of telling the untold stories, telling stories of struggle, telling stories of resilience, and so I mean that's why to me Hamilton was a natural fit for it. I was like, this is a guy who came from a brutal upbringing, traumatic childhood, and wrote his way out, and so that was the connection I made. But you know, it's always easier to remember something when we've got a hook to it, right? I mean, we still sing Verb, That's What's Happening, thanks to Schoolhouse Rock.
Right.
So yeah.
Conjunction.
I was just going to say.
Conjunction. What's your function?
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The album. iTunes.
So at home, you're still in the reading to your kids' phase. Your little son Sebastian's too,
Absolutely,
right? So
yeah.
Bedtime.
Good Night Moon. Yeah, all those guys.
And we got a new one, though. How about bedtime stories for grown-ups? Yeah, there's a brand new book out called by a guy named Ben Holden who thinks that this is, why do we give this up? When our kids grow a little bit older, that, it's soothing at night. It's a way to unplug. Although this is on the iPad here. They have it on the iPad as well, but the idea is that you just read out loud to each other, disconnect from the stories of the day, and relax.
Yeah, I love this article that you found. They're short stories, they're classics, and it is something that we do for our kids, and then we go have the TV and our devices on. And
we forget how to be kids.
Yeah.
We think when you grow up, you're not allowed to have fun and have a creative mind anymore. You just have to read the information that's just thrown at you.
You just said two words that make me want to transfer to the next story. You said, be kids and creative minds. Right there, Moana, congratulations.
Oh, thanks very
Robin
much.
and I went and saw it, and we were crying.
Oh, it's
laughing. I mean, it is a moving, wonderful Disney classic in the making.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's thrilling to have, it's an interesting hybrid because it is in one sense an old-fashioned Disney musical, but it's also an action movie with this amazing young woman at the center of it, just sort of kicking butt and taking names and sailing the ocean. And
what's it like writing for The Rock? When you
awesome.
The Rock is fantastic.
Yeah.
He plays Maui, a demigod.
Yeah, I didn't know if he could sing, so I went on YouTube to sort of find any examples of The Rock singing, and what I found was this supercut of when he was a bad guy wrestler. There was a while where he did a heel turn, and he would take out a guitar and taunt whatever town he was in. He'd be like, can't wait to get out of Chicago. And I'd be like, okay, that's his vocal range. But you can give the fun thing about writing for The Rock is he's so charming, you can give him Gaston-level arrogant lyrics, and it's still charming. Like, there's literally a line in the movie where he's just like, you're welcome for existing. And you're like, thank you. Thank you. You are a delight.
I wish you could have seen the two of us watching the film. Yeah. It was just that very well, because we're looking at it and when he's saying the song and all that things. But you have so much going on. You have that and also the documentary.
Yeah, we have this documentary on the making of Hamilton that comes out. Yeah, it's on PBS. October 21st. That's footage of me. The film is directed by Alex Horowitz, who I actually went to college with, and he started filming me before I even knew this was going to be a play. So he's got footage of me writing my shot in Aaron Burr's bedroom. He's got footage of me moving into our apartment. Like, it's sort of the journey that I took writing the show, the journey of Hamilton, and the journey of Hamilton the musical, sort of all in one film.
He had a feeling.
Yeah, he said, I don't know what this is going to be, but it's going to be cool. Can I just start filming you? And so he's got footage of me just like...
That's fantastic.
That's great, though.
So great for aspiring writers, though, because you had an idea of about this guy in history that we now all. Thank you. My children are interested in American history now.
And I love that it shows the work behind the scenes. A lot of people look at the success of it and they think, oh, that just happened. You made it happen. So now they get a chance to see all the work that went into it. And you continue, you're one busy guy. Everyone thinks that you would probably have more time to relax now, but you also have Mary Poppins Returns coming up.
Yeah.
So what was it? I mean, Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I mean, we film in London. We film in London all next year. So we're like, I leave here and I'm packing boxes.
But like Emily Blunt, Meryl Streep, you get the call and they asked you to do this movie. What goes through your mind then?
Yes, the word that goes through your mind is yes. To be able to say, hey, I'm going to work. Bye, honey, I'm going to work. And work means singing and dancing around with Emily Blunt, with Rob Marshall directing. I mean, that's like the best work day ever.
London.
So I can't wait in London. Yeah.
Full year, huh?
Yeah, we'll be there a long time.
Is it the same role as the great Dick Van Dyke?
It's the same position. I mean, I'm playing the same position. It's a different character. This takes place about 20 years after the original Mary Poppins film took place. But I get to be around for the adventures with Mary and the kids and, sing and dance and do all the fun things.
So it's a new story.
Yeah, it's a new story. Yeah. There are about 8 Mary Poppins books. And so what the creative team has done is sort of taken some of the adventures from those, and Michael and Jane Banks have grown up. And so this has to do with their kids. It's pretty cool.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating like Lynn.
Well deserving of everything that's coming your way. And I agree with what Lara is saying. Bless you. You have just created something. You've really changed the game in so many ways. And to have young people, and I know that was very important to you, to see them come to Hamilton and to be eager and hungry to learn. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you so
All the
much.
good things coming your way.
Yeah. Disney's Moana hits theaters November 23rd.
November 23rd.
Happy birthday! That is a you the best of luck with all that you do. Please come back and see us.
Bless you. Thank you so much.
All right.